All right, you guys, so we're going to take the highest minus the lowest. I'm gonna give you a few more minutes to be sure you've taken the highest minus the lowest. If you've forgotten how to subtract negatives, be sure to go back in your packet. There's lots of good notes, okay? When we take the highest minus the lowest, in all of these circumstances, we're subtracting a negative. So we're really adding the opposite. So 3 1s and 4 1s is 7 1s. 0 and 8 is 8. 0 and 4 is 4. And 1 and 6 is 7. So there's 7,487 feet between the highest and lowest point in Jordan. United Kingdom would be 4,406 minus a negative 13. So we know that isn't going to be the most, but it might be the least. So we should probably figure them all out. 6 and 3 is 9. 1 and 0 is 1. Then I have a 4 and a 4. So 4,419 feet difference between the highest and lowest points in United Kingdom. Sweden, 6,903 minus a negative 8. So we're going to add the opposite. 8 and 3 is 11. Carry the 1 plus that nothing gives us 1. And then we have the 9 and the 6. So 6,911 feet between the highest and lowest points in Sweden. Finally, we need to figure out Ireland, which this looks like it might be the least variation. So 3,406 minus a negative 10. So we're adding 10 to that. So 3,416. So which country in this list has the greatest? Good. And the least variation? Excellent. Do we understand that we subtract the negative, we add the opposite? So essentially, negative 10, you have to go 10 to get to the 0, and then that many more to get up to that highest point. 8 to get to the 0, and then 6,903 to get to the highest point. 13 to get up to the 0, and then 4,406 more to get to that highest point. And in Jordan, you would have to go 1,404 feet just to get to that 0, and then an additional 6,083 feet to get to the highest point. Does that make sense? Yes, no, maybe so. Yeah. Okay. So today we are working on going through pages 147 and 148. Refresh my memory. Have we had a chance to finish 147 yet?
We got 9.
We got through 9. Perfect. So we might have to go back and refer to our example 3s. So for numbers 10 and 11, remember, we have to put in these numbers. So I forgotten what to do, I can go back to example 3. And here's where we subtract expressions. So see, we put in what P was equal to and what Q was equal to. And then we found the answer, right? Make sure you're including your signs for 10 and 11. The distance between them on a number line. Again, they gave us multiple methods in example 4 for how we could find the distance between integers on a number line. Okay, and then here is kind of like the apply problems, some things to think through. And then we have all of page 148 as well. So I want to give you this quiet work time. You have a half an hour. It's a long time to have to stay focused. But if you're willing to work, I think you should be able to get the rest of these problems on 147 and 148 done. Remember, the goal right now is to get help on these problems while you're able to practice it before it comes time for the quiz, because we want to be able to practice these skills so that we're ready for the quiz, right? Okay. So page 147 and 148. I think since we don't have school tomorrow, we'll probably spend Wednesday at the beginning going over them and before we move on to the next section, 3.3, okay? The goal is to kind of get through these before Thanksgiving break, I hope. And then after Thanksgiving break, we'll have a little bit more time to do some other things before Christmas break. Like, we're in the final stretch of this year, right? In 22. I know it's gonna go by super fast with all the breaks we have coming up, so. Try your best here. Remember, what's nice is they tell you what examples to look at. Well, 3, 4, and 5, and the rest are more like the applied problems, okay?
How much
Give them a go.